Good evening. We're in studio. It's your favorite audio addiction. A little early today. I left work early at noon, had my double whopper, heavy all via mukbang. Probably in November 6th. Then I did, when I went in the woods by my house, there's a homeless guy, a bunch of stuff he's probably been stealing from somewhere, but walked down there and whispered to different channels. She goes, "You do a show?" I said, "Probably." And I said, "I was going to do an hour notice." Oh, yeah. If I do one tomorrow. But as I always say, it is a beautiful day to be alive, and I can hear, I can see, I can walk, I can talk, and left work early 2 hours. I've got like 6 weeks of calm time. I'm in my office. The human resource lady comes in and shuts the door. I'm like, "Yes? I got to talk about something." I'm like, "What?" "Well, you and 4 people opted out of the insurance like 6 years ago." And I go, "Yeah? I have a long-term disability health insurance." But she goes, "We're putting you back in, and it's free of charge because they're doing something with it." And I go, "Really?" So I get free insurance starting January 1st. We have through her job. And I'm like, "Okay." Dental home on yard. Usually it's $300 a month. So I'm like, "Sure." Just the way she closed the door, I'm like, "Okay, it's Friday, it's 11 o'clock. But I'm like, "Okay, cool beans." Get a little extra insurance, get a long-term disability, other stuff. So I'm like, cool. Back to surfing I went, and I busted out at noon, locked the truck, and left. We laughed, we cried. But this is your favorite audio addiction, fear-mongering radio. We emanate from the great state of Minnesota. The platform I'm on is Spreaker, Spracker. We paid the bill. I had a 10-year contract with the iHeartRadio Network when I first came on. I've been paying the last 2 years now. I think it's $220 for the whole year, and whatever. I have 5. The Gangster, NFL, NHL, Bitch Boy, the Cowpote podcast. But I've been doing the Cowpote podcast in the car. I got one coming out talking about views. And what's his name? Bear Exposure, bitch about the content, and Hot Dog King, whatever, bitching too about how many views. I just said, whatever, man, that's the way it is. So, talked about that. You talked about me, and you talked about me. So I said, okay, we did that. That's a 45-minute come, I think, tomorrow. But we did one for day 25 over on their channel. His fiance, his stalker Steve's out of prison, so he's all excited about that behavior. I told him he'd probably get out in a year, stalking on the internet, kind of like Stewie likes to do with Sarasota Tim. So that's a fact. It still makes no sense to me, wanting to touch the food and fondle the food. I saw the Husk, well over 100,000. Good for her in the Las Vegas one. So that's the big thing in the algorithm. So, anyways, commercial music free sponsored podcast. But yes, I do play the music when I write it, but I don't just all of a sudden just we'll be right back. This message. Don't spend any money on here. One guy just saw. He's getting down with membership because the views are going down because you're separate. When you separate your people, and they're not making any money. It's just I would never. Memberships are always good suffering. YouTube makes money. They always bitching about it. It's like somebody else is quitting because you're separating your people. That's all you're doing. And most of my behaviors. Goddamn Pittsburgh pansies last night lost to Cincinnati Sisters. Pencil dick. I call it the Geritol Bowl. It was the icy hot bowl. Bull-faced liar. Lost. World War II we did not lose. One was supposed to end the wars let's talk about. When he decided in 1939, September 1st, Hitler decided to invade Poland. Kicked it off in grand tradition all the way to September 2nd, 1945. The Japanese got on the mighty Mo and it capitulated. I heard that the other day in the thing. They capitulated, and Germany did unconditional. And in between there, we had to storm the beaches, snap the necks of the Krauts, and we freed those Jews that were deported to America but returned back to be slaughtered in grand tradition. That's why Oak Ridge Country Club was built in Hopkins. The Jews had nowhere to play. That's why they had Jewish hospitals, because this idea that Jewish this and Jewish that. Yeah, it was. We got dragged in by Japan. All of a sudden, away we went. We had nuked not once but twice. Forgotten war. I don't know what that was all about. Police action, I guess. Nothing got done. Sacrificed a lot of people. Then we had Vietnam for some reason. I don't know why I had to go in there. Communist behavior. Sacrificed 52,000 plus men. The adjudicated rapist, convicted felon up on the hill. Flat feet. People went in his place, just like with Bush and also with Bill Clinton. Man, I did not have. I would go if I was called. Yeah, 52,000 plus, a lot of collateral damage in the Vietnam War. When I was at Oak Ridge Country Club, a lot of them were older guys coming back to Oak Ridge and looking for work. A lot of the Vietnam vets were 25, 26. I was like 13. Belmont was in the Vietnam War. He was a medic. Did 4 years. Picked people up who were already dead. They just didn't know it yet. He died in North Carolina's front yard, mowing the lawn. My sister's second husband. Afghani war, all the wars out there. Men and women blue. God bless that working class that gets to work every single day and support people on this video platform who don't want to work. Live off the government. Balls the size of oak trees. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the military culture, and everything. So much for this country without you. I'm speaking Spanish, I'm German, I don't know, Japanese. Could you imagine if Hitler decided to go a different direction? Like, hey, let's do something good with my smarts. Oh no, let's start to kill people. It's like Venezuela would be a great country. I just don't get it. Me buying a business and then running the ground. Stupid. But you are your choices in life. People don't like that when you say choice and they do something stupid. It's your poor choice to take drugs. And Jeff Dubay, look him up. Jeff Dubay, look him up. Friend I knew, board member of SPAC. Made poor boys with drugs and whatever he's doing, effing off. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? No. They have to pay a lot of money. Dottie's getting money from Sandusky. P stood for Penn State. Here we call Pedophilia University. Joe Pa got away with it. The Catholic Church, Pope of Pedophilia Entertainment Incorporated. You see something, say something. Don't slam a locker and tell people. Put them in the orange jumpsuits. Public hangings, this behavior, the blue laws got to stop. Remember, you carry the groceries, women, because if you don't like two men having sex, I get it, crunching and groaning. If you're a gay man, fine. I know a lot of gay men. Look at the hologram. Look at the deep fake. He's emotional and he's visual when you're a gay man. When you carry the groceries and you get AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, and the penis, you don't use this. A condom. You know, all of a sudden the father runs off. It's a fact. Staple man to a fence, not cool. But then you watch two women smash gash. Not a very Christian thing. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Not very Christian. Here we go. The double Whopper Heavy Holiday. My side piece. Another good choice is way home last night when I was talking about BlindViews in his Florida vlog. Orange jumpsuit. If you don't call someone, murder someone, I don't call Hot Dog King. Call. You talked about me. You talked about me in the she shed. Shout Old Man Nation. Making fun of Alfie, a.k.a. Falling Down. The deep fake. I went to his funeral. Man is dead. Prop something up, and I get it. Did a lot of deep Kennedy and stuff doing wrestling. It's pretty hilarious. I get it. Remember, it's not a lie just as long as you believe it to be the truth. But call someone. Or be a convicted felon in Canada. Like the adjudicated rapist. And a convicted felon, he should not be able to go to Canada. Oh, yeah. But welcome to the podcast. How in the hell are you doing? You want to like it? Great. Dislike it? Make a comment? F you, whatever. Thank you so much. Always a good comment down below. Sometimes you make a comment, I can't see it, and they must be, because if you get blocked a lot, then they won't. So I always try to release. I only block if you said something inappropriate. Other than that, I really don't. I did block on the invention. We were putting people's addresses in there. I'm not going to put that kind of behavior. Oh, it's Friday. Hell yeah. 17th day of October 2025. A little earlier than usual. She wants to go have some Mexicano down in Chanhassen. I'm going to retire early like a Maya. Gotta be up at 2 o'clock. I love the new J.O.B. Epic behaviors. She bitched. I worked 3 days in a row, but guess what? Took some naps in between before I got there. It was kind of nice. She made 60 bones in tips. Bundle of money. So anyways, I did a short for the E-Berger himself near Daniel. And I had my Deadpool money on the side. All my money I've had in that drawer. I didn't realize I had I didn't know what to do with the rest. I thought she took it, so she saw the hundos in the video. You got to put those in the safe. So look, those hundos were from Las Vegas. When she won 1,000, I won like 900 playing poker right next to each other, right across in the hockey game. So that was weird. In on that casino in about 20 minutes. Back to the room, got up, had breakfast, and left and drove down to Arizona. I forgot that was in there. Get my Deadpool hit, and I see Ace Frehley stop breathing. He tipped over with 74, something like that. He went to, we have our original Ace Frehley. BlindViews. I guess he fell down in his house. He's got a recording studio. Which is cool. It's like Eddie Van Halen did, so. Rest in peace, my friend. You'll be remembered forever. I'm a magician, just like Eddie Van Halen and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom Petty, great musician. The original saxophonist for George, who the Devil Restorers. Hurricane Hank, Bob Seger's saxophone player. He passed away a couple years ago. Legendary figure in the rock and roll business. Queen's lead singer. You can't like Queen, he's a gay man. So when you're singing the We Are Rocky, you're singing with a gay man, Elton John, you know. But yeah, people do die. You're an older folk like me, people that you grew up with and you liked and appreciated acting or whatever it might be. And actors, Paul Newman passed away. I loved his acting. I loved him. The best movie he did, he's got plenty of them. My favorite, two favorites. Nobody's Fool, and I saw it with my mother, Absence of Malice. That is, The Absence of Malice is a very, very good movie. The ending is epic. You got two at the end, just hilarious. It is the best. Paul Newman. Because one thing he has, that food allegedly, his profits go to the camps for children. I think it's great. There's a video of him going to the camps too, so his food stuff. So I see that all the time. So occasionally I'll get something, some of his sauces. I hope. I mean, he's long gone. Like Hershey's, I've told you before. Hershey's, look it up. I was telling some about chocolate. I worked for a European chocolate shop. We were talking about chocolate. How European is so good. Worked for International Hair Goods. We had people out in Sweden, a couple of our affiliates, and they bring chocolate over. I had a lady about 4 years ago who gave me some chocolate in the shuttle. They go, what's the big deal? And I go, really? She said, either $10 or a box of chocolates. I go, God, give me the chocolate. And I told him, I said, you go Hershey's, went overseas. And he had a piece of chocolate. He goes, oh my God. I said, yeah, once you have European chocolate, American chocolate is just never. It's like having really good clam chowder at some New England or somewhere, a store that really knows what they're doing, and they make it right, and it's thick, and it's got a great season to it. And you go to some restaurant, which is okay, but it's not that authentic. It's like an authentic cheeseburger that's got, the bun isn't so huge, it's just perfect. You have nice cheese, it's a thick burger, and they make it for you medium rare, it bleeds in your mouth, something like that, or a hot turkey sandwich. It's just very comfort food. So I mean, just certain things. There was a place out in Seattle. We were there many years ago at a hotel. Oh, it was the best clam chowder. We drove down the Oregon coast. We stopped at a restaurant across from Trees of Mystery. It was just this log cabin place, and they had their best ribs. Oh my goodness! And they're my top 5. It was like really, really good. So I got a good rib. It won't fall off. I love ribs. They're my favorite. They're done right. I love a good seasoning on it. Perfect. Food can be very emotional. I do want to have I want to get a wrap, put it on the grill. I've been thinking about that last week. I told Sue Ellen, put it on that griddle I have, whatever you want to call it, and maybe have a chicken or something, and you put the cheese on there, let it melt, and then put the chicken in there with lettuce and tomatoes, whatever, or even a burger one, something like that. I want to get around to it, but we only ate home once on Monday, on Tuesday, Thursday, I ate out, so I ate at that buffet place. What the hell is that? I can't talk about. I can't remember OCB, Old Club Buffet. Remember that place? It's long gone, but it was pretty good. I talked to Carl about it. It was okay. It was nice. Remember OCB? It was fine. But Golden Corral, that's what it's called. So Golden Corral was okay. It was 17 something with a pop, but food was still, it was just, it's a new substitute for OCB. So you can only, when OCB was decent food, the food was good, but they went downhill when they started cutting corners. You do that in any restaurant. It's like I was telling Carl, when you open our own restaurant, Windy City Bar, right? Whatever you want to call it, KJ bar, because, whatever, and you come to our bar, we have strong drinks, but then all of a sudden, it's like a restaurant, you get really big portions, and all of a sudden, as time goes on, you slowly, smaller plates, smaller portions, you're a pig in a poke on that behavior. I've seen that with bars and restaurants. I wouldn't cut back on food. You can't do it. That's why I like Burger King, Wendy's, and Culver's. You get what you pay for. Arby's is good too as well. McDonald's, French fries and fish only could give 2 pumps about their hot dogs, about their burgers. I gotta tell them, and that thing, they should get a hot dog on a BK. I don't know if they had it before. I'd get the big beef ones, call it the BK dog, whatever it would be. But hot dog's always fun to have. You know what I mean? I like a good hot dog. When I go to we go to Costco and have the port meal for both of us. So when I watch the hot dog commercials, the eating contest with Jaws, hey, you all know I love a hot dog. You've seen the videos. Open face. I get it. But when you see them shove it down the throat, like eating wings and stuff, and it's like, I love wings too. It's like also pie, when they have a pie eating contest. I love lemon meringue. I love blueberry. There's the Minnesota's largest candy store down in Jordan. They have a strawberry, what the hell is that? I never got a chance to get down there before they close here. Strawberry rhubarb pie. It's really good. Oh my God, it's so delicious. Everything's homemade down there. And I love pie. When I see someone eating like a pig, I'm like, I want to turn away. But when you see those hot dog contests, it's like, can't do that. So hot dogs are just our classic. When we're at the cabin, we'll go out in the boat. The grill's out there on the party barge, and what the kids love. That's all I usually bring is out the big ones from Costco. Love those hot dogs. My favorite. The open face or whatever you want to make them. They're easy to make. Throw a couple on the grill. I used to work at International Hair Goods, and I had a thing of it, and I'd usually grill down on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd just throw them on the grill, and I'd ketchup, mustard. I would just eat it without any bun. Just sit at the table and read the paper in the warehouse. So those were my, easy, because I just go on the grill, fired up. 3 minutes, they were done, perfectly done, and just throw it on the plate. Some ketchup on mustard, and eat it with a fork and a knife, and eat those two hot dogs with chips, and I'd have my Earls with me, and that was always fun. I missed that job. We'd go up and just cooking like that, and bring some burgers with me, and we'd get ribs from Costco, and I would, and then just it'd be 2 meals. You just put it was already cooked. You put it on the grill and just let it heat it up. It was really good ribs. I love that. You can just throw it on the grill and it's done. It's a real nice, just the classic, get from the store. I've done ribs before at home. It just takes time, low and slow. And again, I'm instant, but being a prep cook before, I get it, but it just takes too much time. I just don't have the time. Sue Ellen does a lot of the cooking like that behavior, but to me, it's the burger and the hot dog and whatever you want to put in the grill, and whatever it may be. I grill year round in the grill once in a while. But anyways, just kind of random thoughts here. So it's a great day to be around and having the time of my life. And so I was listening to New York Dan, right? And he actually let me see here. Friday, if you're mine, I'm live now. Hang on. I am live right now. So I'm live right now. So if he calls the show, we'll see what happens. So he called me the other day, so I am live right now. We're live. So we might get a phone call from Old Man Nation. Shower his blessings. Oh God, what is he doing? Soft moment. Oh God, that's hilarious. BlindViews soft moment. Oh, it's just, I love the trolley. Fear mongering. I'm live right now, big shooter. You can call the show. But so I'm listening to New York Daniel, right? So he's gonna go on his ghetto cruise, right? He's gonna go on the ghetto cruise. So he decides that he's wants internet access. We were gonna go on the cruise, but I'm not paying the $1,200 each to fly to Puerto Rico. And I told that to Ted. He goes, I don't blame you. I said, if you can't afford it, there's just certain things you just won't do. And he goes, I don't blame you. And I said, we're going to Chicago. And he goes, and it was on the older ship too. Well, we were going to meet him up, and the free cruise, our upgrade was whatever, I think $600 for both of us, because we sat through a thing. And I just told him I'd love to meet you and the wife. And because they're doing back-to-back cruises, they're doing 7 days instead of 4 days. So I just told him, I said, no. I said, I'm not going to pay that. I love going on those cruises, and Ted is a friend of mine. I love him dearly. I love him like a brother, and I've always liked Ted. He's a good shit. And I said, I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go to Chicago in March and see my Pennsylvania Blackhawks. They are going to be playing the Wild, so I'll leave it on my, like I said, I told you she chopped my head off before about going on. Then she went, I regret to ask this. I'm like, what? Go ahead, man. Yeah. But hang on a second. Now, let's see here at Fear Mongering Radio. little over 120. We got $210 in the bank over here. Sources that roll in are Safari, Chrome, Spotify pays me, and I appreciate that. Firefox, iBox, Apple Podcast, Spreaker, Apple Core, iHeartRadio Network. Get some leg room over there. I appreciate it very, very much. United States, United Kingdom, 15. Australia, 13. Invite me over. Oh, Canada, Philippines, Netherlands, Russia, and let my people go. New York, Minnesota, Massachusetts, North Carolina, South and North Carolina, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Washington, California, and Florida. Florida's Homestead and Sarasota. They probably see the name of Minneapolis, and up in Washington and Seattle. Elk Grove, California, and right in the middle of Oklahoma, you have other, and then up in New York, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Massachusetts is Springfield, and like I said, North Dakota's Apex, and South Carolina is Spartanburg. Thank you so much. And the Cowpote podcast, I do those audios on my phone. I love doing those, and I get shoot just under 75, which is pretty good for that. I mean, I'm getting some on Spreaker, and the BlindViews 6, and that I may get it, over there on Cowpote podcast, whatever it may be, and so I'll be getting some on there. I appreciate geolocations: United States, Canada, Germany, Ireland, and Netherlands. United States, Washington 8 times. I was doing Washington, so. See, spooked. Wait, this is good. This is a good one for the stocking one. The Daily Woo walk and talk about ideas and the bad content, not enough views as well. Oh well, that's one coming up. That's a 45-minute show, so that's an audio in the car. So today I've gotten on Apple over there and Pocket Cast. So lately on Chrome, I think. I appreciate it. That's just you in the car. Just cruising right along. I love doing podcasts. I'm driving. It's just fun. Just kind of keep yourself cruising right along. So I always appreciate everybody that comes in on all platforms. There's so much you can listen to and enjoy and consume, and I appreciate it. I know the views aren't there, and you can piss him all he wants. I get it. There's somebody who's just bitching about the what do you want to call it? The memberships. The guy was bitching. Yeah, you're separate. Your people don't do it. You're not George Thorogood. You're not anything else. Just here's your stuff. Everyone listens to your stuff, and you'll make your money. It's a foolish thing to do. There's not a chance. Unlock new revenue and live and streams. So, anyways, so he is going to go on a ghetto cruise, New York, Daniel, right? And he's all stressed. I'm really not stressed when you go vacation. Right, when you're really not officially on the cruise until you do your muster, then you're officially on vacation. Cruises to me are fun because it's what you make them. I enjoy just sitting in the pool, talking, going to the adult pool, wherever you're at. You see people, you bring a deck of cards, like she maybe go do something, play some solitary, maybe shoot hoops with somebody old. I don't care who it is. Play some pig with somebody you don't know. You sit at a table with people, which I love to do. Many couples, where you're from, and you have a conversation. I have maybe a couple beers, not a lot, just a pop bass, so I can drink what I want. How can you? There's no reason to be stressful on a cruise. There's just none, because you're just relaxing, man. I've been on maybe 10 of them. She's stressful, but when you get to the airport, as long as you get to your airport, we get there a day early. You get up, you take the taxi, give them a nice gratuity. You get on the ship, you give them their bags. You go up to you have maybe a buffet a little bit up at the top of the ship. They bring your bags to your room. It's like when you leave, you have them bring it downstairs like you're supposed to before. They put it on your certain floor, and then you simply you get a porter, or when you leave, you give them $25 to bring you through a gate or something, because that's what you do. It saves the time going through. $20, and that's what you do to give them to get you through. Cruises are just relaxing because you eat what you want to eat. You get some burgers or hot dogs, whatever you want to do. You don't go to the specialty stores, maybe a steak place if you want to, but you just mainly eat at a dinner table with everybody else. Dress nice, have fun, act like you're a millionaire, enjoy yourself. So he's bitching about the internet. Okay, when I was in St. Moritz, I did a few shorts because the internet was spotty. I'd put it up, and whatever I put up, whatever. I already have stuff coming out every single day, and because he wants to keep the channel going, I get it. But so he actually outwardly asked for money to buy me a coffee. Classic e-begging, New York Daniel, the dimwit, right? So I put that short up. Here's your money, man. That's my money right there that's been sitting in the drawer. I had completely forgot that. I thought maybe she took the money, whatever, and I got more here in my drawer. But it's amazing, someone will openly ask for money because he wants his internet. I'm just like, wow. I was like, okay. It was interesting to say the least. New York Daniel asking for money. Gonna go on and get a cruise by himself again. If I don't go on a cruise by myself, it's gonna be Royal Caribbean or Princess or some really nice ship. I get it. If you're single, you want to get laid, I get it, because you want to meet people. I'm a very outward, hey, how you doing kind of guy. But just sit there and play, in a casino all the time and get comped, and you pay for it in the first place. If we went tomorrow, the $300 bills right here would be in my pocket, and that's my $300 to gamble. And a couple times I've gotten real lucky and maybe made $200-$300. One time I made $1,500 one day in one sitting with 3 different people. We could not lose. And that money was great. I've never came losing from a cruise, because I know when to play blackjack when no one's around, and you have fun, and you're simple, and you start the 100. If you can win 200, which I've done, and you come back later, and I've come back with $400 because I was smart. But I'm surely not going to sit there. There was a Puerto Rican lady one time, I think it was well before, I think the Oasis we were on, or some ship we were on, and I walked by the casino. And every time I walked by, just a good look there, she was sitting at a blackjack table every time I walked by that casino. Just look in there, and there she was gambling. That's sad that you're on a cruise. I mean, I played the blackjack tournaments. It was fun. It was $10. That was fun. I almost won one once. I came damn close. That was fun to play. It was $10 a chip, whatever. I love playing blackjack tournaments because you split stuff. You do stuff you wouldn't do, right? But I had a lot of fun doing on cruises. I don't know how it can be stressful. Yeah, getting the airport, you get there early, you hope you don't get canceled, and that's why if you really gonna cruise, you book through the cruise line, they have to get you there. So that's why in the morning at the airport during spring break, all the Delta flights going on cruises, they get out. No matter what, they get out because they know they're responsible. If they don't get them out, they got to get them to their destination. So if you book, but we always get a day early. Puerto Rico is fun for a full day, not like a port. It's fun to go. The women are beautiful and the beaches are great. We have the time of our lives. So we have fun doing that. I love Puerto Rico for like a fun day, but for a port, we did one time, not a big deal. We were there in the evening, but St. Martin, my favorite, and all the other stuff. So. But yeah, he was openly begging. I'm like, really? Why are you asking for money, man? What the hell? I thought you were this big stockbroker kind of guy. What the hell is wrong with you? New York Dan, I want my money. Speaking of that, I was watching. Listen, there was some guy. I think I remember him. He was the Lieutenant Dan of Tampa. He was living in a boat or something. And there was the guy did a 4-minute video on the guy, the rise and the fall. The guy happened to be just an idiot and dropping the double G hard on a live stream, and some guy helped the guy out, and he was during the hurricanes, and he had arrest warrants out for the guy and everything else. I'm just like, okay. Okay. Hang on a minute here now. You see something here. Let me see something. Let me do something here. I thought, what the hell? A post for I was gonna. What the hell? I was gonna do something here. Anyways, add to your post. No, oh well. Y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna do something here. Okay, we're here. But it was pretty funny how he's these Pomeranians begging for money. Oh, there's Terry Train. There she is. Good girl. Let me see. Jim Shula yesterday. He's going to be Texas Slim live. Barton, Texas. He's so fun in concert. Jim Schuler, he can just rip it. He's great guitars. Jim Schuler, look him up. To Portadown, and I owe you to the devil. He's one hell of a good shit. Always liked the guy. But one thing I do like about Pomeranian 2 years old. There's less and less pornography on here. There used to be so much on Facebook. Yeah, Ace Frehley passed away. So Nancy went more than the loss of Ace Frehley. Yeah, that's too bad, man. Good old Ace. Ace Frehley. Ace. It's too bad, man. But it's the way she goes, man. 74 years old. He passed away. He stopped breathing. It's too bad. I guess he fell down when boom. But yeah, New York Dan, I listened to his talking real slow. Something about, and then Dingen was bitching about the hot dog guy or something and whatever. I listened about his one day. I'm like, these are just entertaining. These people bitching about him, and bitching about the bike is still a big issue, and how many views he's getting. And it's like, it's just amazing how people are so concerned on views, and I get it, man. Here and everywhere else, I get it, man. I don't, I get my share of views. Some get over 100, and I get it, man. I get quality, not quantity, man. Daily Woo has to change his channel up because guess what? No one cares anymore because it's the same behavior. He went down and what did he do today? I saw the video. He was going, I think I listened to part. I did listen to part. I was a little stuff today. Driving down the street, which he's done before, trying to, let me see, Daily Woo. Let me see, what did the carpenter do today? Jungle Gyms, International Market in Cincinnati, Ohio, 1 day ago. Did he take a day off? Really? He didn't take a day off, did he? No, 6 hours ago, he was at Electronics at Christmas and Halloween. Only 40 minutes. I'm shocked, back to back. Wow, disappointment. I'm surprised. The Daily Woo. He walked down. He's been down 192 before. I mean, he's not getting a lot of views. I mean, he needs that. I mean, I get it, man. Some at 68. Let me see the Wonder Huss, the Wonder Hussy. What is she? I know she did a really good that Vegas one. I didn't listen to the Vegas one. What did she get? It was good to see. She did really. Yeah, she's her latest one is only 12K because it's Beautiful Mess. I don't know what that was about, but the Vegas dead, almost 150,000 because that's the big thing now. So good for her, make a little money. She has 294,000 subs. She thinks she's in 300,000. So I get it, man. Kid behind the camera, I look at these all the time. It's like he's slowly going downhill. We were visited by a grandpa. That's okay. Again, we're in love with somebody else, and he's got 2.5 million subs. I mean, it's the way it is. And it's the way she blows, man. It's not what it used to be anymore. It's not. YouTube is not what it used to be. I get you can bitch about my views, anybody else's view. I think you take your quality over quantity, and you get what you get, and but the begging for money, just do your stuff. If you make money, great. If you don't, that's the way it goes. But that's New York Dan wants to give him money. Give me. He begging himself. Give me money for my cruise. Thought he had money in Gerb, right? But no, it is what it is, man. People love to. Never hurts to ask, right? Never hurts to ask. Ask for a raise. Ask for a job application. A new JOB at the airport, love it, man. Absolutely adore it, man. New equipment, having the time of my life. No bitching, no complaining, no babysitting, whining and pissing on. I'm not making enough money. That's too bad because you don't work hard, because you don't get out of your seat and you're not polite. That's why you don't make any good. I love counting in front of people. I go right for the count, and I get over 200, and they look at you. It's like, how'd you make that money? Because I worked hard, you bitches. So they just don't know how to work hard. They expect good, right? But anyways, but also, so we have our own little Ace Frehley, the ghost of Ace Frehley, right? Oh, in Florida, trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, it just doesn't work. You know, just the muses walking around. Oh, I feel safe. That's nice. I actually pointed out where he was at. He actually pointed out. Patrick Air Force Base, Space Coast. Are you on the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico? I'm just curious. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just curious. Don't know. But trying to act like Mr. Sensitive, and you're just a bully. You're a hater, man. That's what he is. That's what people come to hear. Yeah, people come to hear drama. Me walk around the forest, I get some likes on there. I think people, if Santa Claus comes, whatever I do on those, I get it, man. That's not any fun. Just look at my car. Look at my car ones over there. 14, 15, 16. I'm getting closer and closer on this channel to get to 1,000. The only thing good about that is that they will monetize it, and then they push it out because it's a monetized channel. Okay? And I get it. I get all this behavior from people, oh, you only get in this. I get it, man. I understand. You're not hurting my feelings. It's not something I haven't heard for years. As they cut people off about 6-7 years ago when some people had actually had good content for kids, and they would hide them, and they punished the creators that put out videos a long time ago. One guy had done a video. He had 4 channels, 3 were for kids, 1 were adult, and he goes, I lost 80% of my business because they cut me off, and they punished creators because they got fined for it. So again, if I'm getting, I have a children's channel that's a positive thing, and they were mining my IPs. And it wasn't my fault, it was their fault. So they punished the creators. That's been well documented. That happened a good 5 years ago. And you saw the views go down. And then the live streaming has ruined YouTube. It's ruined it. And people that make videos, you have an ESPN on here, everybody else on here, and I get it, all that stuff. So there are some good stuff on here, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's the way it goes, and I think it's becomes an old model. A lot of people that this generation may come on here for music or see their favorite celebrity, and they don't come back. And people my age, I listen to like Whitlock, and I listen to a couple of sports people occasionally. I listen to a lot of videos in my ear. I don't need to see the food movie. I want to listen to the food tell me something. Okay, but yeah, it just, I don't know, makes you laugh, it makes you cry. With this behavior, with BlindViews walking around Florida, which is of all the states. No, I'm sorry. I get it's nice. You're down on the coast and it's all great, and it's this time of year is probably pretty nice down in Florida. But when you get in the middle of the summer, it's too damn hot, And only thing good if it wasn't for Disney World, no one would care about Florida. No one cares. Hurricanes come through. No one speaks English. It's just a shit state to live in. The governor is a goddamn weirdo, man. He's butt wipe looking to poop when it comes to hunch, Donald J, right? It's usual stuff. So what's this? Bronny James need to retire. Oh God, Pumpkin Bull. Punks play Pumpkin Bull. Goodness, but Jim Schuler, Monkey Beat. That's right. That's a good song here too. Alabama, She and I like that song. Ace Frehley in his final interview before he passed. I'm struggling. Oh yeah, when you're, great guitarist, but now guess what? We are stuck with BlindViews. BlindViews. That's the way he hears it. Remember, he's supposed to be. What? He's supposed to be blind. So, it is what it is. We'll see if KC Grits calls the show. Will he call the show? Will you call the show? I'm gonna go look at but I just love BlindViews. Everything, I feel safe and I want to have the time of my life, and I'm hanging out in the outskirts. I think tomorrow I'm going to pick up leaves. I'm tired, working all week. 4.5 hours sleep at that. Minnesota, let's go look. Misconnections, here we go. I love Misconnections. They're my favorite. The Las Vegas ones are the best. Alyssa with the black dog. Hopkins, close by. I gave you a ride. I need to talk to you. What, do you have AIDS or what? Obido, little person, Shakopee. You were there with the guy, and I was afraid he was your BF. I was already sitting down, and would have been weird for me to get up and come say hi. Here's to hoping you're single and we'll see this. You'll be seeing this me reading it for my podcast. Waconia, that's way out west. Gas station, Hennepin County. It was yesterday. You helped me pump at the holiday gas station. We talked for a bit. I wish I got your number. 40's mail. You were too. So it looks like you want Hershey Avenue. Let me see. Corn Maze, Cambridge. I know the corner. I was just up there today. To the guy who wanted to go in the Corn Maze and the haunted trail ride, I'm on the blonde teal with a taking to. I definitely want to go. I bet you do want to go. The blonde girl. Sure, you're right. Sure, you're always right. I paid me see Burnsville Laundromat, Burnsville, 1015. You were sitting by the door when I came in. They moved over by the dryers in front of me when you charged machines. Your gray sweatshirt with a ponytail. I wish I had the courage to say hello, but didn't. I've been interested in chatting if you are. I was a tall guy, washing a big comforter. Tell me something else you remember, so I know it's you. Okay, you were wearing a speculation sports jacket. Okay. Hair and makeup help, Cambridge. Hire, looking for a friend who help with hair and makeup techniques. I have my own wigs and makeup. I'm friendly and fun. Would help, thanks. You're entirely welcome. Dark hair, pretty lady in the office, Hamilton. Pretty lady in the office, I followed you and you were flirting and then followed me in your office. Medina Hamlin area, you jumped on your back in your SUV for lunch. What? You jumped in your black SUV for lunch. To get away from your young ass, that's why. So there. Two cute girls in the car, 14. God. The two guys, I'm the guy in the black BMW. You were getting all the way down 35. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. I'm not. I'm sorry. It kind of starts to make you laugh, and then you start to cry. Pretty soon you're screaming as loud as you can. You can't stop. Truck on 94W, 12 a.m., Hennepin County. Did you get a nice view? Scared me with your horn, LOL. Cover my car and dress. God. So you're playing yourself? What's the deal? I gave you a ride to Coon Rapids, Minneapolis. Let's see. I enjoy your conversation, religion, and me that you were very sweet. Okay, great. What's up? What's this? Did they bring it over? Oh my God. Egg roll here, hang on. She's done better, but the other one were more. Yeah, it's good. So how many did she bring you over? How many did you snarf down? God, I bring him something over the house that I got from work. It's a bunch of toys for children, and this is mine. No. Well. Go. Nope. Get. She's gonna be with Mama. I'm trying to do a show. Get going. You two. With Mama. Come on. There you go. Got it? Okay. Egg roll. Homemade. Next door neighbor. Thank you. Nice. I got something I got last night. He drove up to South Dakota back, and he goes, "You have any kids?" I have none I know of. And I said, "I'll get him an extra neighbor." So I brought it over to him. So he always brings food. Not bad. Nice egg roll. Cheese and chicken looks like. Malone, 10th and Happy Hour, Maple Grove. You were sitting in the booth with two other ladies. You were blonde hair, absolutely stunning. Had a Las Vegas LV bag with you. It was high top, having happy hour with a coworker. We exchanged a few glances, and I wish I could say hello. Would love to connect. Okay. I confess it was me. I looked at you, winked at you. I want to get in your panties. Blonde at Spirit, 928. You were wearing a black hoodie, matching skirt. You were wet there with your friend. We were waiting with your friend, checking your Nick Snacks register. My big hair mullet guy wearing a pretty nerdy glasses. Hope you got some trick or treating done this fall. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Not our best, but homemade egg roll. Not bad. Hmong family. Good stuff. Are you going to call the show or call the show? If not, I'll just call Marky Mark, part of the fun bunch. Angie, trying to ride her to her food. Wildfire parking lot, complimenting 7:30 p.m. Eden Prairie. Wildfire, no, that's at Eden Prairie Center. And to ask for your content info, you were sandy blonde with over-the-shoulder length hair, wearing cowboy boots, jean shirt, tan skirt, and long, flat silver earrings. Gave you a compliment on your boots and followed up on your entire outfits. And hopefully someone will see this and we can connect. You were super cute. You were super cute. Was it a dog or what? But, yeah, it's BlindViews. That's what he sees it. He's hanging out in the outskirts. Latest news on the VIN case, RV, buybacks, factory repairs. I wonder if he's ever going to, BlindViews, is ever going to apologize for his behavior with the RV girl. I wonder. Penn State fans, you're dopes. Only fan Barbie, yep. Reveals what she would rather do instead. God. Yeah, I confess. I want to start paying for it too as well. That was a slow sneak up. Dangerous Toys. This one's good. But yeah, it's just kind of funny to watch BlindViews. Watch him piss and moan and try to act like he's Mr. Nice Guy and trying to be, soft side of his, I'm not a hater, I'm a lover, man. Oh, I'm down here in Florida, hanging out on the outskirts. Dude, but Drowny, don't worry about me. I have the time of my life. I'm just down here working hard. That's all I'm doing. I've done nothing wrong. And I have the time of my life. That's what I do. Regret the small things. And I feel safe. And I'm just a nice fella. E-beggar, piss and moaner, walk around with my crutch. The great state of Florida. From the ghetto to Florida. Having the time of my life. Talking about Timmy and Tater. Mikey. Listening to the Mumbler. That's right. Moi. The Dead Channel. Ripping on the hater. The Truth Tellers. Morning. What's going on? Morning. What is she doing these days? Did I see a title of that young lady? Let's see what Morning's doing. Morning. What is she doing? Mighty Python and the Flying Circus. What is she doing these days? Miss Vicky. Let's go look and see what she's talking about. More Disney escape from up. Oh, there it is. BlindViews. So he just asked. There's BlindViews. Sitting in a chair here. Whether it'll be a stroll on the beach or an afternoon poolside. So he's sitting down. Ace Frehley. So he did his little video. So he's going to talk about Tater today. So you guys go. BlindViews. Back to his whining and pissing and moaning. Let's see Miss Vicky. Let's see what she's doing these days. Let's see what she's up to. Let's see. Miss Vicky. Let's see. What is she doing? Uncut raw. Sarasota Tim, all the meat versus diets. Please read description. Cake. Carnivore. Makeup. I love it, the makeup one. Okay, no one cares. 191. Nobody cares. And just no. Sarasota Tim, they want to hear a bitch fight for a spot. She's got 9,000 subs. Be a bitch with my views. Shoot. Thick and rich. She's varies. When she talks makeup, no one cares. If no one listens, therefore no one ever will care. Okay? Plain and simple. Where she goes, no one cares about your makeup. No one wants to talk about that behavior. They want to hear you bitch and piss and moan. That's right. That's going to buy a lot of Burger King. That's right. That's right. Damn right it will. Oh, my goodness. It will. It's the gap in New York Daniel, right? Yeah, it's... Dun. So he's talking about Tater already, so I'm not surprised. He's already talking about Tater. He said before, what did he say in the video? Oh, I'm not listening to videos. Bull. You got nothing else to do. What else are you going to do? You don't do anything else. You'll listen to my audios or listen to Old Man Nation rip on you, get all pissy and get all worked up, That's what you do. Piss and moan and piss and moan. That's the way she goes, man. Yeah, I figured, I saw that video out today. I'm like, okay, he'll have to take about the Tater. See, I've always said he's a jealous man. He's jealous of Tater. Will always be jealous of Tater. That he can run around, money comes in, sell stuff, buy stuff, do stuff. Meanwhile, he's stuck in the ghetto in Pennsylvania, you know, faking it because he can't see and life sucks and whatever he does, you know. So that's his problem. So he's just, the jealousy shows, man. You know, he doesn't get enough money, pissing and moaning, give me, go fund me, give me this, whatever it may be, right? Walks around, and you know, you can see him walking around, and if he's doing it, you know, he's got the cane, he's walking around with his cane, you know, you know, that's what he's doing, man. This is him walking through the streets of Florida. There it goes. Dun, 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 dun. What song is this, anyways? It'd be good for video. This one is Devious Little Smile. Devious Little Smile. It's a 202, so it is a good song. Good, that's good. Blacksmith. Oh my God, long week, man. Mighty Python, but Dinger did a video. We was pissing him on about the Hot Dog King. Oh, that whatever he's doing, it's like, who really gives two F's, man? He's irrelevant as Dinger is, and I am. It's like, it just amazing these people just watch Timmy. It just blows me away. And they break down his videos, and they all do it now. And it's like, hate watching is real with this group of people. It's real, man. The hate watching is real. It is. They just watch and they bitch, and they watch and they bitch, and they watch and they bitch, and they watch and they bitch. It's like me watching kid behind the camera and breaking the video down. It's fake. I mean, it's like watching Boogie 2998 and then bitching or praising, or they're watching every Daily Woo video in the Carpetbagger and then bitching about it. It's like, oh my God. I get Demonic Abyss. It's kind of funny, but I could not imagine struggling through like an hour of the Carpetbagger and then do a video every 2 days about bitching about his videos and doing all the editing and stuff. I was like, oh my God, sitting in front of the camera and this is what he did when he went here. And I get it. Carpetbagger can, you know, he can go bark at the moon, but I watched, you know, go ride on kids' rides is making sense, the behavior he does. But I just like, it's a real thing, hate watching. It really is. It's the truth. It's the way she is. Well, I thought you were going to call the show. I guess not. Well, maybe, you know, he didn't want to call the show. Call it KC Grits. Now I'm going to call Fear Mongering Radio. Yeah. Friday night, Fear Mongering Radio. It is what it is. I wonder if I should call Marky Mark, since he isn't going to call the show. It's too bad. I thought he would call the show. But, you know, when you don't call the show, won't call the show, what are you going to do, right? Call Marky Mark. Let's see if Marky Mark's in the building. Marky Mark.
Hello?
Welcome to BlindViews. Nicey nice.
I thought, this is not the Haggy Ranch show, is it?
No, this is, you would already tell you if it was. I would have said, I announced when I'm doing the Haggy Ranch show, I'll say, welcome to the Haggy Ranch show, so you know.
Oh.
So I always tell you, it's fear mongering. No, I will tell you, my Haggy Ranch or Aaron Hernandez. I announce it to you. So, there he went. He probably hung up by accident there. He probably lost the signal. He'll call me back. He'll call the show. We'll see it happen. So he actually hung up the phone. When you're out in the middle of the desert, that happens once in a while. You move your phone or something, and whatever happens, and we'll see if he calls me back. He may have lost the cell, because one thing about in Arizona, I know that much, the cell out there sucks. who was it where Wonder Hussy lives? One guy was visiting with her or something. It was like 2 years ago. They were doing this event, and he goes, I didn't mind it out here, but the internet access is... And he goes, okay, we're back.
I'm sorry about that. I was on my YouTube, and I was trying to put my earpods in.
Okay, it's no big deal. Anyway, so what'd you think about his little walk and talk down by the walking around and trying to be a softie? I knew he put a video out today. He just put one up about Tater, a 9-minute video. Yeah, about Disney. I knew he would do it. That was the next thing after yesterday, his walk and talk, that he feels safe and the little things. And I did audio on it. You did a video on it. And it's just like, I saw your newest one, and it's just hilarious. Just trying to be Mr. Soft. It doesn't work. You're a mean bastard. You look like a biker.
Right. He put. I thought that was funny because I didn't see it until I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock or so, and I was watching other stuff. But I watched it. Then I went out and I did. So I wanted to do a reaction, a real quick one out in the trailer there. And then I came back and I saw yours. You had put one out 5 hours before that. Mm-hmm. So I listened to yours, and I thought, oh crap! I mean, we're pretty much in agreement on the way he walked and talked and did his stuff.
Oh, no, that's fine. Give me your opinion. I did it on the way home, so in my car, in the audio.
Right. I know. Yeah.
So I
knew that.
I had to get that out of the way, and I just do it because it's just, like I said, I can do that on my phone, and it sounds just. I mean, not like the studio, but it sounds good, and I can talk on the way home and give my opinion on something I see. I can do it real quick. And hang on 1 second. Hang on. Answer call. Hang on.
Call from
Sweet Hush, the hot dog chef.
Hey.
It's too early for fear-mongering, right?
Hang on a second. KC Grits is in the building, Mark.
What? KC Grits?
Man, I'm going to see a hot dog chef, Mark.
Oh, man. Are you gonna be opening up a hot dog stand or anything soon, or?
Well, I'm getting out of the group home soon, and so when I do, I think I'm going to try being a hot dog chef.
So you've been in the group home. Is it for psychiatric care, or is it just for physical care? Or?
Oh, a little bit of all of the above, The baker's dozen.
Cool.
Okay.
So
can you hear me better? I put my headset on.
There you go. Much better. There you go.
Oh, that sounds real good.
There you go.
I'm the one with the Dollar Tree phone, so my audio doesn't come out good at all.
That's okay.
Was that Alfie or was that the hot dog chef that criticized your...
Alfie.
Alfie.
Alfie. Falling down.
The clone.
The falling down.
And exposure.
Yeah, he was all bitter, looking down at me and you. You talked about me and that was fine. It's like that means he's listening. He's probably listening now. We appreciate him listening to the show in the she shed. The new deep fake is in the building. We appreciate him listening. We really, really do, because he doesn't miss a video.
Well, I have a question. I haven't been able to catch up with you for like a week. I tried to call and you weren't on there. But
I was working.
When he said that, I've never heard this term before, and I'm like probably a lot younger than Barium Exposure is. What does it mean when he says that your wife has chicken and dumplings?
That she's ugly. I think that's what he's trying to say. She's ugly. That's all it was.
Oh.
That's what she's saying. He went through my videos. She's not in and he probably finally found a thing of her and zoomed in on it. I'm shocked he hasn't done a thumbnail on her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's all about. He's trying to hit me. You go for it if you want to take it on my wife. Go for it. I mean, so that's what he was.
That's the thing, is people, they like to go low, they won't call you by your real name, like BlindViews will, make up a different name.
Right.
They'll go after somebody else, it's a childish way to do stuff, I think.
Right.
You know?
No, so I'm not surprised he said that, because he's blind. I mean, Bear Exposure is kind of on the outs, because I don't think BlindViews likes him in the first place. So he's kind of on the outside looking in on everybody.
Well, we're the only ones that talk about him.
Right.
You know, he does got some people that watch him and everything. Oh, yeah. I think New York Down appreciates it, too. It's kind of funny that... So,
did you hear him? Did you hear him? I put a short up of the money that I had in my drawer, and he was bitching on a stream, on a video, that he wants, he can't, the internet costs money on his ghetto cruise, so he wants people to buy him a cup of coffee. He wants money for his internet access on the cruise. That's why I put that video.
He said that it's cheaper for him to live on the cruise than it is to live at home.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh God!
Which I don't know why. He's living in mom or grandma's house. So.
Oh yeah, he's got it. I mean, it had to have been passed down, because all those tools and the way that garage looked. No, that can't be his stuff.
That's Grandpa's.
That garage looks like my grandpa's garage did.
Yeah, that's Grandpa's garage, and he's just, I mean, okay, he knows how to weld, but he goes in there, it's just full of crap. I mean, I'm sorry, if my dad's garage looked like that, it would never a chance. It's just, no, I'm sorry, man. But but he said today he actually wants people to give him money to pay for his internet access, and he's all stressed out. I've been on numerous cruises. To me, when you get on a cruise, it's relaxing. Cruises should not be stressful. You go on the cruise, you talk to people, you sit in the pool, you have good food, and you meet people. How can that be stressful? But he's not a social person. He's a loner.
But how could it be fun to go on 3 cruises in like 2.5 months?
Because he's got nothing else to do.
Oh, God.
He's got nothing else.
And it's the same boat, too.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I could see going on 3 vacations. You got a lot of money to spend, you're retired or whatever, and you want to go to 3 different places, but like doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's stressed out, because he knows he's going to have a bad time.
Yeah, well, he's going to sit in the casino and play the slots all day long. That's what he's going to do. Just sitting there, and he can do what he wants to do now without his girlfriend. What did he say the other day? He got up early at 9 o'clock. He's in a video. I listened to one of them. He goes, I got up early at 9 o'clock. Are you kidding me? To me, that's
he said
sleeping.
He had to get up early to get his labs. I don't know why I've been watching his videos, but I have. They're so slow and they're so long. I guess I'm having them on the background while I'm working.
Yeah,
he said he had to wake up early. I'm like, dude, I wake up before 6 o'clock every day. Even on the weekends, I wake up at like 6:30.
I'm up at 4:30. I'm up tomorrow morning, 2 o'clock weekends. It's like, to me, that's late is 8 o'clock for me. That'd be 9:30. Would be my day is half over. I mean, when I gotta make breakfast for her in the morning, and I'll get up at 7 o'clock, and she goes, "Wait a second." I said, I don't need to sleep until 9. I'd rather do something. I could probably sleep till 10 o'clock, but I'm giving up half my day in bed. I don't need to do that. But it was funny. I'm like, wow. So I think he sleeps till like 11 o'clock on regular days. Just sleeps in.
Well, I think and this is like more evidence that I don't think he's a day trader, because he's on the Eastern time.
Correct.
So, and he's when he's recording, he says it's like 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Like, those traders, they need the opening bell and they need the closing bell.
Correct.
So I'm not sure. I don't think he's really.
He's trading on the overseas markets. Like the.
Well, he could be like the penny, like the Chinese market.
No, he just happened to see that. So he saw that somewhere in a video somewhere, and they picked it up from somebody. He heard that from somebody, and
I don't know. I bet he went to one of those seminars. I could totally see him falling for that. Like, he went to one of those get-rich-quick day trading seminars where you get a cruise out of the deal,
Correct.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I had a friend that was like that. He'd go and pick up any of those things like timeshares and all, just so he could get the free gift or the free weekend, or, but, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. But did you happen to watch in the BlindViews there, KCGrits? Did you watch him walking around trying to miss Nancy? Did you watch him?
Well, so he hasn't been showing up in my feed, which is kind of weird, because even after I first unsubscribed to him, he was still showing up in my feed. So his videos aren't getting pushed for whatever reason. Okay. But anyway, after I saw the one like a little bit ago that Mark did where he was spreading his blessings. And then I listened to the one. I think you did one where you were on camera talking about him too. So anyway, I had to go and find that video. Are you talking about the one where he was like, "So as I'm reflecting,
yes,
on the day, at the end of the day, wind blowing through my hair."
Yeah, the wind blowing through his hair. You know, I thought that was so.
I don't know why he is in Florida, but he is depressed.
Yeah. You could do it.
He is not having a good time.
Yeah, because
he says he's having a great time, but I think they're waiting on some kind of paperwork with the property. There's something up there.
Yeah.
You know, I think that, you know, it's got to do something with real estate and money, you know.
What's that? Trailer that he's working on the yard and stuff, right?
Oh, that's what I think. Because they're back there.
They bought that trailer. They inherited that trailer, and it's in probate or something.
Right.
I think they probably inherited it. Maybe it was an aunt, or who knows what, and they thought they could get down and get everything put through real fast. But the courts, you know, maybe. You know, if it went through probate, it takes, a year for probate,
yep.
So I don't know.
Well, he's used to being in the ghetto, he's above the garage, he's in a controlled environment. He's not in a controlled environment. He actually pointed out, like I said in the audio, what the Air Force Base, remember, he pointed at it, and I said this is what it probably was, and he actually, the next video, said what the Air Force Base was, because he pointed at it, you know, like he bitches about Tater and not giving good enough videos, but you can tell he's unhappy. It's not his gig, walking on the beach, trying to be Mr. Vlogger. He's not a vlogger. He's not.
I went back and I looked at his other videos, and did you see the video that says there's something in the ocean?
Yes.
Yeah.
How could he see that far away?
Yes, I know.
So I think he's trying to make fun because we've been kind of pushing him about that he's afraid of sharks. He's afraid of the water. And I
no.
I don't know.
Like a rig or something. There's like a boat rig.
You mean the oil rig out there, or whatever it is?
Yes.
That's right.
How did he see that?
That's true. That's true.
I agree.
It's just like, I don't know. When he talks about, when he's on the beach, it's like, it's the first time he's ever seen it, but then he's also coming out now and saying that, it'd be great to come back here again, I just love coming down here, and it's like, dude, I bet you it's the first time you were ever out of your state, you know?
I do think, he seems kind of, he really does seem like depressed, though.
Yes, of course he is. Because that's not his gig. It's not his gig.
I think, too, is, he's been putting these videos out every day, and he's getting like, I don't know, what do you want to say, 1,500 views on them, so what's that, $15, $20 per thousand, something like that. Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe he wants to get up there with Adam DeWoo. I says, hey, you're right there, go and see Adam DeWoo.
Exactly.
Go talk to him.
Exactly.
Well, if he's hurting for money, he just needs to make 3 Tater videos a week.
Yep.
Stop making, walk and talk about life videos, because nobody cares about that.
No
he said it in that video, where he was thinking about his day. He said nobody cares. Well, yeah, that's right. Nobody watches those, personal blogs about somebody that's not a celebrity or something. They don't care.
Exactly.
Now, if he's doing something like Eric does, or Adam LaRue does, and shows you something that goes somewhere that, that would be intriguing instead of, but you got to do your homework and do that, but he's planted in his hate videos, and, he doesn't have to actually hate in those videos all the time. Hell, go down to court site and start interviewing everybody. That's what the other arguers do.
Yep, exactly. Hey, gentlemen, I had to start this early, and I gotta cruise down and get. We gotta have some Mexican food, and we gotta get some stuff. So anything else you guys? I got to cut you loose. I apologize. I started a little earlier today because we got to cruise on down to Chanhassen. Anything else you guys want to say? Casey Grits, I haven't spoke to you a long time. Anything else you want to say?
Don't lie and say you're going to Mexican food. I know you're going to Burger King.
I did
El Burger King.
It will come out November 4th. I did a big mukbang will be out. I just chowed a double Whopper Heavy All. It's huge. I chowed that down. I made love to a double Whopper Heavy All. So
I can't wait.
Yeah, so those are fun to do. So
all right.
Thank you.
Take care of this.
Thank you both coming on. I appreciate it. I got to cut this thing loose because I got to take my medicine and then put it up on tonight on YouTube and get very little views. You know the hot dog guy will come calling. He always does. So
he's gonna comment.
Oh yeah, he bitches about my views. That's all he does, and that's fine. I don't care. He can have at it. It's what he does. He bitches.
All right. Well, bye, Mark.
Nice hearing from you, Casey.
Yep, see you later.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
See you guys.
I appreciate it. There you go. Love to have them on longer, but I got to get going. So, anyways, my name is Jeff, and this is Fearmongering Radio. Member of the military, the Armed Forces, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard. You know, on uniform, thank you so much for serving this country. 1 and 2. Forgotten Vietnam War, bulls, trees. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not. But it's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard uniform. Thank you so much. All the wars that have been around. We have the draft dodge up in the hill. We all know about that behavior. And I'm not showering. You don't like two men having sex with women. I'm very Christian to be doing. Put a condom on, prevent AIDS, herpes, on gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Ouch! And don't drink and drive. But it's not very Christian to be doing. Watching two women have sex. Okay? Thank you so much for the listen, you guys. Have a great weekend. Fearmongering Radio. Thanks, you guys, coming on, calling back in. Mark and Casey Grits makes an appearance. The View. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out!